Hi team, this is Jerry with World Premier Realty. Thanks for watching the video. What I'm going to have you do is after you watch this video, I want you to respond back to the email letting me know that you viewed this video. Anyhow, this short little video, what we're going to talk about today quickly is going to be seller disclosure and also the real estate transfer disclosure. Now, these two documents are extremely important and it tells a lot about the property. So if you're the listing agent, you're going to hand these documents to your client and you're going to have them read it for themselves, and you're going to want them to answer every single question either with a yes or no. And if there's going to be a yes to any of these questions, you're going to want them on the bottom to explain exactly what the yes to that category was. The second thing I wanted to talk about is if you as an agent know something about the property that the seller told you before you took the listing, or even during you took the listing, and the seller does not put it on either the seller property questionnaire or the real estate transfer disclosure, it is your responsibility as an agent to make sure you put that information somewhere so you can make it known to the buyer. What I would do is I would put that information most likely on my AVID on what I know about the property if the seller had told me something in the background. The other thing is, as the seller's completing this document, you want to make sure they answer yes or no to everything. If there's a question that they don't know, then obviously you can read the question to them, but you're not allowed to give them legal advice or interpret the document. You're allowed to read it word by word for what it says. Then the other thing is, you want to make sure that the actual client, not you as the agent, the client is the one answering either yes or no to every single bubble. The same thing with the explanation, the same thing. If the client is trying to explain something, you want to make sure that it's the client actually writing it in and him or herself is actually explaining that to you. The last thing I wanted to talk about is if you're there with the clients and they're doing their disclosures, especially these two, the seller property questionnaire or the real estate transfer disclosure, and one seller says, well, we did not paint the house the last 12 months. But then the other seller on the background says, hey, don't forget, husband or wife or whatnot, we did paint the house like 12 months ago. You know, that's something that needs to be disclosed on the seller disclosures. Same thing with repairs. If you hear somewhere in the background that the question might say, have you done any repairs the last 12 months? And one of the seller marks no, but yet the other seller says, hey, John, husband or whatnot, they remember and say, hey, don't forget, we fixed the air conditioner last month. Well, that's something that's a disclosure, and that has to be disclosed also on these disclosures. And if the seller doesn't get on these disclosures, you want to make sure that you as an agent, you get it down on the AVID. Okay, you guys, that's it for today. Just wanted to go over, there's two important documents. Make sure they're completed 100% correctly, and make sure that all signatures are on them, and make sure they're also dated correctly. Okay, you guys, have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon. Go sell, sell.